喂，大家好，翻嚟現代三國志啊！今集呢，我想偷下懶，OK 嚇，咁即係好似以前咁做法咁樣啦。我會用人哋嘅片，用人哋嘅內容，咁但係呢，我都會即係解釋翻嘅，做少少介紹俾大家。今集呢，其實係可以話part two 啦，即係上個禮拜講到啲美國人有幾唔掂，美國經濟有幾唔掂，呢個 Donald Trump 經濟令到美國人買嘢貴晒啲嘢嚇，入到去超市基本上咧，你買少少嘢咧都係好貴噶啦。咁甚至乎好多人係食小餐嘅skip the meal，記唔記得啊？如果唔記得就即係睇翻上個禮拜個節目。OK，今集咧就想播啲片俾大家。上個禮拜嗰個節目咧就係介紹嗰份文章、嗰份報告、嗰份問卷報告俾大家啊嘛。我相信大家有睇㗎，click 入去嗰個 link 嗰度原汁原味睇嗰份報告、嗰份文㗎啦。OK，今集咧就 show 啲視頻俾大家，係美國人喺 TikTok 嗰度喺度呻。喺度鬧而家佢哋生活有幾困難，入到去超市啲嘢幾貴 ，OK？咁有趣地咧，而家就 show 啲一張相俾大家啦。薯片 Ruffles， 我哋香港都有噶啦，我相信大家都食過嘅。呢隻 Ruffles 咧，我都好中意食嘅，尤其是原味同埋芝士味。大家睇下6美元 ，OK？ 6美元即係幾多啊？即是講緊47蚊講緊47蚊啊，大佬！喂，如果我哋入去惠康百佳呢包嘢20至25，通常咧係25蚊嘅，咁但係咧即係百佳同惠康好多時都有折噶嘛，40蚊兩包噶嘛，咁我相信大家人即係好似我咁樣咧，等到40蚊兩包嘅時候先買好多，買4包咁樣嘅，或者6包咁樣嘅，大家都試過噶啦。OK。咁你睇下啦，喂！而家美國6蚊包，即是47蚊港元一包，有冇即係黐線啊？同埋呢包嘢咧，如果我冇記錯咧，係 made in 美國嘅，即是美國嘅產品喺美國咧仲貴過香港。咁嗱好多原因嘅，但係咧嗰個重點咧就係呢個係一個例子。OK， 一個47蚊港銀嘅薯片，你會唔會買啊？可以一陣間睇嗰啲視頻，嗰啲美國人喺度，基本上有啲係喊嘅，即係喊住咁樣話，哇！而家超市係啲嘢貴到咧，我基本上係食小餐啊。咁其中一個女人咧就喺度話，佢係為咗，因為啲嘢咁貴啦，佢係為咗餵或者買嘢食俾啲仔女咧，佢自己都唔食。OK， 即係要犧牲自己用啲錢。買食物俾仔女嘅，因為唔夠錢，成家食啦嚇。OK， 咁你睇啲 video 咧，可以慢慢睇下啲嘢有幾貴個價錢，然之後你除翻唔係乘翻乘呢個7.8就等於講緊啦。咁即係可以比較下而家美國買啲嘢有幾貴，比起香港我哋香港咧，即係其實啲嘢其實好平㗎。OK， 即係你薯片。有特價嘅時候40蚊兩包，20蚊包啊！即係你比起而家美國47蚊包，47蚊講緊啊，黐線嘅。咁所以咧就上個禮拜講嗰啲咁嘅 food inflation 咧嗰啲食物通脹咧就唔係流嘅。而家即係嗰個文章都有講啦。咁而家就啲美國人喺視頻嗰度呻。喺度話，佢哋亦都喺度問點解有呢個問題？呢個問題越嚟越嚴重，尤其是過去嗰一年。咁過去嗰一年有一半嘅時間係 Donald Trump 執政啦。咁同埋即係呢啲咁嘅通脹咧，尤其是食物通脹咧，佢官方數據就唔會表達出嚟嘅，因為美國政府佢哋報嗰啲通脹數據咧，佢哋可以用好多古惑招，嗰啲老千嘅手法咧，去令到嗰個計法咧，即係每個月都唔同嘅。個目的就係唔想報一啲好誇張嘅通脹數據出嚟，每個月計法都唔同嘅，整到佢表面上靚靚仔仔，但係 呃唔到人噶嘛，因為一陣間你睇個 video 咧就睇得到，喂啲美國人一入去超市買嘢，買咖啡、買牛肉、買薯片、買牛油，喂，即係基本上一兩個月就跳一跳價。咁其中一個女人咧就即係揸住舊年超市嘅單，就比較而家嗰啲價錢，咁係睇得到好明顯地係跳咗一橛嘅。佢經常買嗰啲食物。咁同埋咧另外一個現象咧就係嗰啲 food bank，即係嗰啲食物銀行咧，就喺美國就越嚟越多人去排隊去攞嘢啦。咁即係甚至乎睇得到好多人係揸車去，咁有啲係中產嘅，即係佢哋揸嘅車都幾靚嘅。但係即係唔知道佢哋係真係俾唔起錢啦，還是係隨隨便便咁攞啊？即係唔知道佢哋有幾老實啊！即係你揸住架靚車去食物銀行攞食物，咁其實即係人哋都會望你幾眼啦。喂，你堅定流啊咁樣嘅嚇。咁 anyway 咁但係即係嗰個無可否認嗰個情況係都好嚴重嘅。咁亦都會持續落去㗎啦，因為各種原因，佢美國食物行業咧好多嗰啲 ingredients 咧係唔係要入口嘅？有一個好例子就係例如咖啡咁樣啦，咖啡係巴西入口嘅。咁而家 Donald Trump 同巴西打貿易戰，仲要係打得好硬嘅啫。我唔記得咗特朗普抽巴西幾多關稅，但係係唔少嘅，因為佢唔妥巴西，因為巴西而家親中嘛，而家巴西阿 Lula 總統係左翼嘅。咁亦都 Donald Trump 亦都唔中意巴西喺度針對Bolsonaro 前總統啊，因為 Bolsonaro 係右翼嘅，親特朗普噶嘛，大家都知啊，呢啲新聞有報導啊。咁同巴西打一個幾強力嘅貿易戰。咁但係你同巴西打貿易戰，巴西又出口咁多食物，包括咖啡同埋橙汁，咁會令到美國嗰啲橙汁同埋巴西個價格嘅上升咯。就係咁樣啦。即係而家 Donald Trump 經濟令到美國人越嚟越窮，令到食物越嚟越貴。呢個上集有講到而家啲美國人透過視頻兜口兜面講啦，兜口兜面呻啦。OK， 咁嗱，大家慢慢睇啦，慢慢過癮啦。
I hate to say this, but I really do believe that it's not too long from now before people start to really freak out about the cost of food.
A few days ago, I did a post about what I'm doing to try to reduce the costs in my home, and I asked people what they were doing, partly because I thought it would help us share ideas with one another. But the amount of comments on that post where people are saying, I feed my children and I don't eat, or I eat every third day, or I'm eating one meal a day, or the bare minimum food is a pretty common trend in that post. While we've been watching this situation going on in Gaza, it's happening closer to home too. There are many people here who are literally that food insecure. And I know the whole platform was, oh, there's so much abuse and SNAP and this and that. There are actually people not eating for days here. And I don't think that's getting enough attention. You know, most of us can't see outside of our own situation. We don't understand what it's like to be in that situation. You know, it's a bother to us to be proposed with people that are homeless. It's a bother to us to hear people complain that I'm hungry. But that post was pretty eye-opening to me. I mean, I know there's days when I don't eat a lot, but it's because I want to make things last. It's not because I don't have enough to get to the end of the month. The amount of people on that post that didn't have enough to get to the end of the month, or the ability to grow a garden, or the ability to have access to food, is pretty staggering. There's a lot of people saying, I feed my children and I don't feed myself. I've gotten to the point where I have to eat one meal a day only, or I have to go every other day. This is supposed to be a free, wonderful country, and there's people starving here. I don't care what their circumstance is. In a country this size, with as much money as this country has, people shouldn't be starving.
Here we are again, guys. All this stuff. Fresh veggies, fruit, pizza, eggs, drinks, chicken, snacks, canned goods, pull-ups even, fruit, salads, milk, eggs, juice, freaking pie. So much good stuff. Central Kitsap Food Bank. Come visit them. They're so nice. Like, don't be ashamed to come feed your family.
There are people that are starting to notice that they're getting less food for the amount that they're willing to pay at the grocery store. Then you have people that already know that they can't afford what they used to be able to afford, and they're cutting back a lot. Then you have people that can't afford much at all and are going to food banks. This is a huge problem, and everyone is starting to feel the squeeze if they're not already. And we're at that point where it's like the frog in the pot that's boiling, that everybody's really realizing, hey, we're in trouble here.
It can't be just me who thinks they need to go get a second, third, or fourth job to just be able to afford groceries. I have to buy groceries every 2 weeks. No matter how much I try to cut back, it's still $500-600, and I'm drowning. It is so stressful. My kids have to eat, my bills have to be paid. Man, I just wish something would give.
Have you been to the grocery store? Oh my gosh. I don't know. I go just about every day, and I'm in shock because everything seems to have gotten more expensive, except for the price of eggs have come down. But everything else is crazy. I mean, since when did chips become $8? $8 for, I looked at the Dorito, I went, $8 for Doritos? Who's doing that, by the way? Yeah, I have no interest in buying chips right now. Chips are basically the same price per pound as steak. When did that happen? But it just seems to be endless. And now you go and you take a $100 bill and it buys nothing. A $100 bill? Oh my God. I can remember when I could come home with the whole thing of groceries for $100. Right now, for $100, you're not getting much of anything. Is it like that where you are? Because the prices just seem to be going crazy. $8 for Doritos? Come on.
Have you guys been to the grocery store lately? Look at that. $7.49 a pound. Do you know that is more than the minimum wage for hamburger meat? Get the cheap one, $6.29 a pound, $6.99. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this for steak, $9.49, and this is flank. $5 for a bag of cookies. Look at that. $6.99 for chips. Look at that. You know what I'm noticing as well? Is everyone is looking at the prices. They're moving the tag and looking at the prices. There's people here just picking up like their one meal after work. What happened to lower groceries on day one? What happened to America first? Because so far, by my count, not only has he not done anything for America, lowering prices, he has raised taxes, raised the national debt, caused so much grief, and now you have tariffs.
And it'd be one thing if it was just the food prices that were increasing, because people can mitigate that. Hey, let me, cut back a little bit here or there because food's going up and we still want to enjoy the things that we're used to enjoying. But when your rent is going up, when your insurances are going up, when your bills are going up, I mean, we've just talked about the electricity bills lately, and I got my bill for next month now, and it's even more than the last month. Go figure. And I've been cutting back on the lights and everything, but bills are just continuing to go up. So when you're getting squeezed from all ends, and then your food is more expensive as well, something has to give. And people mentally are freaking out already, and it's going to be an issue. I can see it. I mean, the writing's on the wall, you guys. It's not too long before people really start to freak out here.
Everything is so expensive right now, and I don't understand how people aren't talking about it. We don't make enough money. Collectively, we do not make enough money. The price of things are not keeping up with how much we're getting paid. And it's infuriating to me for people to say that people just need to work harder, people need to get different specialized degrees, people need to start their own businesses. That's not the answer. The answer is that billionaires are hoarding wealth. And this system is set up to fail. And I'm just infuriated by it. I can't get ahead. Every month I try to get ahead and I can't get ahead. And I don't know how to cope with that. I don't know how to cope with that. Everything is so expensive, especially in the last 6 months. I can barely get by. So I don't know how I'm supposed to retain hope. Am I supposed to get a doctorate so that I can afford a studio apartment? Is that where we're getting to at this point? I don't know what the answer is to this, but it's so f***ing bad. And I just wanted to get on here and tell you, if you are experiencing the same thing, you're so not alone. Everything is so expensive and it's infuriating to me.
Food insecurity is going to be a growing problem. The supply chain is already very fragile, and if you're just completely dependent on it, that's an issue. In your grocery store, there's no more than about 3 days worth of food on the shelves. What happens when everybody starts to freak out and buy up all that food if something happens with the supply chain? And even if the supply chain is fine, then the prices of all the foods and goods are going up so much because of the economy, because of the tariffs. I mean, there's a lot of different factors here at play. So, and they've been going up for time. It has not just been because of, the past few months that prices have been going up. Yes, they've gone up a lot more, but they've been going up for a while now, for quite a while.
Well, people are complaining that the prices in grocery stores have gone up, and our president is saying that prices went down. I'm a nerd, okay? Call me a nerd. I have receipts from June 2024 right through today. So we're going to go grocery shopping, and we're going to do some price comparison, and I'm going to show you how more expensive your groceries really are. I live in Howell, New Jersey, which is a suburban neighborhood. Not anything fancy. I'm at ShopRite. I'm not at Trader Joe's. I'm not at Whole Foods. I'm at ShopRite. We buy the same thing every single week, okay? Let's go shopping. Coffee is one of the biggest I've seen increases. Okay, now here on my receipt, we buy 8 o'clock coffee. I circled it because I used it one other time. Sorry for the blurriness. $9.99. You see that? $9.99. See it now? $17.99. In less than a year. $17.99. $9.99. So it is doubled in price. Coffee is insane. And this is not even a fancy brand like Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts. Let's keep going. All right, I just met a lady here at the meat department who said, horrible. She can't believe the prices. Chopped meat, $17.90, $17.46 for 3 pounds of chopped meat. Are you out of your freaking mind? This little package of chopped meat, which is 93% lean, is $7 for that little piece. That could make 2 hamburgers. You're kidding me, right? let's just take for shits and giggles, let's go over to a roast beef. $11 and $22. I'm speechless. Here's a beef around $19. Wowza, wowza, wowza. First of all, this ShopRite is a very, very, very busy ShopRite. Our shelves are not full. Our shelves are not full because we are not buying American beef anymore. Do not buy American beef. Do not buy American beef. This is absolutely awful. A London broil, they're on sale this week. Top London broils are on sale for $5.19. You used to get a London broil on sale for like $2 on sale. Look at this, $23. Oh my God. A London broil, where's the ones that are on sale? They don't even have any on sale. They have these flat things here. Want to do some beef kebabs with vegetables or some stir fry? Are you ready? $20.13 for that. You gotta be, who can live? Okay, we're not big cereal eaters, but a box of cereal, $6.29. Life cereal, $6.29. Raisin Bran, $6.49. I remember getting these for like $3 when I ate cereal. Holy moly's. Okay, here you could see Schneider's thin pretzels, $3.99. My husband loves to have some pretzels, so we get some pretzels. They don't have out any of their thin pretzels, but you can see all of them. Schneider's pretzels are $4.79 now. $4.79. Almost $1 increase from 1 year from now. Okay, so Mr. Orange Man, when you tell me prices are down, you're out of your mind.
So you really have to think about the future here, because what we're able to get with $1 is less and less as time goes on with the way things are going up. I'll tell you, for us, we are going to start doubling down on our long-term food storage because prices are going to continue to go up. So you want to secure food right now at the prices that they're at. And same thing, in a month from now, you still want to secure food at that current price because it's only going to continue to go up. It's going to be a big issue here. So we're going to double down on long-term food storage, like I said, and we are going to make an investment in a freeze dryer because I want to start freeze drying food. And we have a lot of canned goods, and canning, besides buying canned goods at the grocery store, but the practice of canning your own food, that's an important skill to learn. If you haven't looked into canning before, I highly suggest that you do. We have a canner. I'll put the link down below as to the one that I have. I got it off Amazon. It works great. And if you don't have a canner, consider getting one because it's something that also eventually you may not be able to find. So, but canning food, dehydrating food, and now I want to start freeze drying food. So we have purchased a freeze dryer, and I'm excited to get that because I'm going to start putting a lot more food stored up and really working on that because, guys, food is going to be an issue, and everybody needs food, water, shelter, energy, and food. That's one thing that you really need to take care of, okay, along with the others. So let me know what you're planning to do. I don't recommend just sitting back and watching the show. We should all be taking some kind of steps proactively to help ourselves in the future, to take some responsibility here for ourselves and to do what we can with the resources that we have. So I hope this has been an encouragement to you. Again, comment down below what you plan to do, and I hope to catch you in the next video. Take care until then.